Howdy folks, happy Halloween. Now I'm doing a double feature today. Scary Movie 4 and Ernest Scared Stupid. Yeah, comedy horror. Not to be confused with horror comedy. Horror comedy, I feel, is something like The Evil Dead 2. It's creep show, stuff where the horror comes first, and the comedy is a result of the horror, perhaps, but it's still a horror movie. Then you get comedy horror, like, say, Dracula Dead and Loving It, which I absolutely hated, by the way. And then you get these two movies. Well, Scary Movie 4 is kind of like a parody of the horror genre, or at least it parodies horror movies. And then you get Ernest Scared Stupid, which is really just horror spin on the Ernest comedy. Spoiler alert, neither one of these movies is scary at all. And a further spoiler, neither one of these is funny at all. I mean, I know these movies have their fans, but I just don't get it. This is what I thought of these movies. I didn't really care for them. And I'll tell you why. First up, we have Scary Movie 4, which is from 2006. It's part of the Scary Movie franchise. Whether or not you've seen or enjoyed these movies, you've probably heard of it. Now, one thing I didn't realize about the Scary Movie franchise is that at least one, perhaps several of the producers of Airplane and The Naked Gun, the Zucker brothers and Jim Abrams, this is theirs. I had no idea. Well, at least, okay, we got David Zucker on there. It says on the back of the box. David Zucker. Okay, so that's one half of the Zucker brothers. And I'm pretty sure I saw Jim Abrams' name in there as the producer. Yeah, I didn't like this. I don't like scary movies and disaster movie and epic movie and all those stupid movies. Like, I don't know, I loved Airplane, and I really loved Top Secret, the original Police Squad TV show, and I loved even Kentucky Fried Movie. What happened, man? Like, I've never seen any of the other ones. I don't think I was missing anything. Now, it's full of, like, celebrity cameos, and this one has, like, Dr. Phil, Shaq, Charlie Sheen, Carmen Electra, and for some reason, even though he doesn't appear in the movie at all, there's I guess that's supposed to be King Kong or something, but oh my god, this is fucking stupid. This is straight up parody. There's references to the movies Saw, War of the Worlds, The Village, The Grudge, probably a couple others in there that I don't even care to remember. Yeah, and the actor cameos, they're cheesy. Oh my god. Like, it opens with a scene of Dr. Phil and Shaq in the, like, Saw situation, and then a bunch of dumb, like, jokes about their celebrity personas, and dumb fart jokes and sex jokes, and oh my god, so many bad jokes in here. Or anyway, there's something where Charlie Sheen takes a bunch of Viagra or something and he gets a giant penis. Oh, but then he gets attacked by aliens or something. I have no idea. But Charlie Sheen's only in the movie for like 2 minutes, maybe. But it's just falls flat here. All the slapstick in there. And, and speaking of celebrity cameos, you also get Mike Tyson in drag boxing. And they make fun of his, like, ear-biting thing, which he for real bit somebody's ear off, and they make jokes about it, and it's taken to such extreme. It is supposed to be hilarious, but it's like, yeah, we get the joke. Mike Tyson's bit somebody's ear off before. That's not a joke. That's a reference to something that actually happened. Oh my god, it just gets so stupid. And the War of the Worlds part, there's a dumb joke in there about, like, an alien humping a vacuum cleaner. I didn't know until halfway through the movie that the Zucker brothers, Jim Abrams, I had no idea they were involved in this. I was just looking at the box, as I was watching the movie, because like the movie was so fucking stupid and boring and did not make me laugh at all. And I don't want to talk about it much anymore, but once I'd read that, I was like, oh, well, that's kind of like Airplane, I guess. But I don't know what it is. I just didn't find it funny. This is dead tired parody humor. And have they stopped making these? Because they should. Scary Movie 4, I don't want to talk about it anymore because it was so stupid. It was really a waste of my time. But because of that Abram-Zucker Brothers connection, I can't give it an F. So I'm going to give a very bold F+ to Scary Movie 4. I don't think this is worth your time. The jokes are stupid. Like, who cares about fucking Dr. Phil anymore and Charlie Sheen? Pfft. I don't know, I guess they were big stars at the time, or else they were trying to revive their careers through this movie. But yeah, this is a waste of everybody's time. Fuck Scary Movie, man. Ernest Scared Stupid.
Ernest Scared Stupid is a 1991 movie directed by John R. Cherry III, starring Jim Varney, Austin Nagler, and Jonas Moscardello.
Hooray. That's all the information that you need about Ernest Scared Stupid. Other than the fact that it's really stupid. I mean, I did Ernest movies on my channel before. I did, Ernest Rides Again. And that was kind of not really very good. In fact, I think I gave it like a C+. There was a couple chuckles in there, a couple of laughs. Ernest Goes to Camp. I don't know, Turtle bites him on the nose. I found that kind of goofy and funny. I mean, there's a lot of similar kind of stuff that happens in this movie, but it just didn't get me this time around. I didn't get Ernest, I guess. I mean, Ernest Scared Stupid is like, okay, here's Ernest. He's like the janitor or whatever. Or I think he's a garbage man in this. And he almost gets killed inside his own garbage truck near the beginning. Ernest inadvertently releases a troll or something like that, even though he was like destined to do it or some shit. And then he spends the rest of the movie fighting this troll. And there's like kids that are in there. Like, kids are a big part of the cast here, a big part of the storyline. And you get to watch kids get like, well, not killed, but turned into statues by this troll. And the troll looks so fucking bad. Like, the prosthetics or the costume of the troll looks so terrible. There's a lot of like goopy, gooey, like Nickelodeon slime kind of special effects in this movie. And there is some legit scares or like jump scares and stuff. And nothing to scare you stupid. Well, nothing could possibly make this movie any stupider. I guess I just didn't like Jim Varney's performance very much in this. It's not that he wasn't Ernest. He was Ernest AF. There's a pretty overly long scene where Jim Varney just does a whole bunch of voices, and you show him dressed up in different costumes and stuff. And he does like his old lady voice. He does like some fucking Roman gladiator voice or something like that. And I don't know, just a bunch of stupid voices. Yeah, and then Ernest has all his like contraptions, and I mean, I guess he's got a gift for like gadgets and stuff like that, but he's just dumb as fuck in this movie. And the jokes are dumb as fuck. I mean, I know they're made for kids. Okay, fine. But you think they'd pull off a couple that would maybe get a chuckle out of me? And I was in the mood. I was in the mood for Ernest, and I was like, yeah, okay, this is going to be stupid. I don't know. All I know is that I didn't laugh at all during this movie, which makes it a bad Ernest movie, and a bad movie overall. But it's a movie. It's not made for me. It's whatever. And I didn't give it an F, because they made a movie, and Ernest made money. Good for you, man. I don't know. I don't think I can give Ernest Scared Stupid anything higher than like a D+. Yeah, D+ to Ernest, just because, like, okay, it's Ernest, and I knew what to expect. I was just disappointed in Ernest. You let me down this time, man. I can't believe this is the same guy that saves Christmas. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to tell you too much about either one of these movies. Other than don't waste your time, really. Okay, if you're an Ernest fan, you probably like Ernest Scared Stupid. If you're a Scary Movie fan, you're gonna like Scary Movie 4. Okay, sure, good for you. So sorry to waste your time or, diss on a movie that you actually like. But there's two more movies in the October Horror-thon 2023. So I kind of cheated a little bit. I got 2 movies in there. Last year was 11 movies. This year I'm going for a record. I'm looking to push it to like 13 or 14. I'm going to see how we do. But we're going pretty good right now. So expect a couple more horror movie reviews before the end of October. And until then, have a safe and happy Halloween. Y'all be good to each other out there. And have a good one, everybody.